In 1902, the Beiyang Army Medical College was established in Tianjin, marking the origin of the National Defense Medical University today. Over a century, the school underwent 7 name changes and 8 relocations. Its journey began in Tianjin, passed through Beijing, Nanjing, Guangzhou, Guilin, Anshun, and Shanghai, and finally settled in Taipei. Even in those turbulent years, the school held on to a single mission: to keep medical and pharmaceutical education going.
The story truly began in 1908, referencing the Japanese system. The first principal, Hua Qinxu, introduced a 3-year pharmacy program. This marks the beginning of modern pharmacy education in our country. The third principal, Shao Qingchen, promoted the project sponsoring elite scholars for overseas study. By introducing progressive curricula and modern experimental methodologies, he helped establish a pathway for faculty training. In 1918, the school moved to Beijing. Shou Chen was the first alumnus to come back after studying in Japan, and went on to teach pharmaceutical chemistry in the school. From that time on, graduates trained abroad began returning to the school and passing on their knowledge. Exceptional talents such as Peng Chongzhang and Guang Qilin subsequently devoted themselves to the school, gradually laying the foundation for pharmaceutical research and teaching.
After the Northern Expedition succeeded in 1929, Principal T. Lin Tai reformed the academic system. Starting with the 15th class of the pharmacy program, the curriculum was officially extended to a 4-year program. In 1934, Principal Ray Hun Liu introduced the British and American model of education, actively encouraging students to receive hands-on training at the Central Health Experimental Institute and the Central Hospital. This model, which combined experiment and clinical practice, established a crucial foundation and made it easier later to connect with the industry and research fields after it relocated to Taiwan. In 1939, during the Second Sino-Japanese War, the school moved to Anshun, a city in Guizhou. Even under these difficult conditions, the pharmacy program entered another period of remarkable growth. Dean of Education, Qian Zhang, promoted the systems of training outstanding graduates as teaching assistants and sponsoring advanced studies abroad. In 1941, the director of pharmacy, Peng Chongchang, established the Institute of Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Research. It was not only the place where students received practical training, but also took on the task of producing injectables, alcohol, and glass for military needs. The close connection between research, teaching, and production allowed an early form of industrial pharmacy begin to emerge in Anshun. Over the 7 years, 90 pharmacy students graduated in total, and more than 20% of them stayed on to serve at the school. Consequently, even in times of war, the pharmacy program was able to steadily expand its faculty.
Following the end of the Second Sino-Japanese War, the school relocated to Jiangwan in Shanghai in 1947. There, it merged with Union Hospital, Medical Reserve Officers Training Corps, and the Army Medical Training Center, and was renamed the National Defense Medical Center. Classes at Shanghai campus were held for only 5 semesters, with a total of 47 students graduating during that period. In these turbulent times, several alumni remained in Shanghai for various reasons, later becoming important contributors to the development of pharmacy in China. Concurrently, core faculty members such as Shou Wenliu, who moved to Taiwan with the school in 1949, became the mainstays in rebuilding the pharmacy program, introducing mature systems and methods to Taiwan. After the Chinese Civil War in 1949, faculty and students arrived in groups at Shuiyuan, an area in Taipei. Conditions at the time were extremely difficult. Nevertheless, pharmaceutical education was able to take root again in Taiwan. At that time, Taiwan had no college-level pharmacy programs. The pharmacy program of the National Defense Medical Center therefore became the beginning of pharmacy education in Taiwan. So Wen Liu served as the first dean after the relocation to Taiwan. Alongside 14 faculty members such as Zheng Yitan, Wei Wenli, and Hunter Li, he recruited numerous experts as adjunct instructors to put Western-style pharmacy education into practice.
Between 1951 and 1987, the pharmacy department trained nearly 80 faculty members. They worked at colleges and universities across Taiwan, taking on important roles in teaching and research. Professor Ming-Lu Qi, a former dean, was the first pharmaceutical educator in Taiwan to hold an American doctoral degree. In addition to leading the growth of the department, he played a crucial role in filling the faculty shortages when the School of Pharmacy at National Taiwan University was first established in 1953. When the School of Pharmacy at China Medical College was established in 1958, Hunter Li and Qi Zhongzhang served as key staff members, taking charge of several courses. Furthermore, the department provided substantial assistance when the School of Pharmacy at Taipei Medical College was founded in 1960. Pharmacy education at the school has long been closely connected with the pharmaceutical industry. In 1960, Shou Wenliu assisted in the establishment of Taiwan Veterans Pharmaceutical Company. Zheng Yitan and Hunter Li took charge of quality control and manufacturing respectively, recreating the industrial pharmacy model from the Anshun period. In 1965, the Kingdom Pharmaceutical Company was founded, named in honor of Hunter Li, and more alumni joined the company. Ming-Lu Qi resumed the chairmanship of the Kingdom Pharmaceutical Company in 1972. He promoted work on the quality standards and quantitative research of hyaluronic acid, laying a foundation for the development of anti-parasitic drugs. In 1974, Qi De-lu, Kong-le Liu, and Ming-Lu Qi co-founded Zhonghua Pharmaceutical Research Foundation. The foundation aimed to support the department's teaching and research development, train faculty members, and provide scholarships for outstanding students to pursue advanced studies abroad. Ping Hong Chong, who held key positions at both Taiwan Veterans Pharmaceutical Company and the Kingdom Pharmaceutical Company, promoted the Good Manufacturing Practice (GMP) system, including implementing comprehensive validation operations from 1990 to 1992, establishing overseas inspection mechanism of pharmaceutical manufacturers from 1991 to 1992, and promoting compliance with international GMP standards in 1997. These were important milestones as Taiwan's pharmaceutical industry moved toward international standards.
The department also helped build Taiwan's early pharmaceutical administration and related systems. Shou Wenliu and Huang Qianliu participated in the compilation and revision of Taiwan Pharmacopoeia, helping create shared standards and terminology for drug quality in Taiwan. You Pu-hu, the Director General for Bureau of Pharmaceutical Affairs, Department of Health, promoted the new drug review system and the drug injury relief system, helping reform Taiwan's pharmaceutical administration. In 1999, the National Defense Medical Center moved to its current campus in Neihu. In 2008, to mark the centennial of National Defense Pharmacy Education, the department published the Centennial Commemorative Special Issue of National Defense Pharmacy Education to preserve and pass down this history. On August 1, 2025, the institution was officially elevated to the status of National Defense Medical University. The School of Pharmacy, the Graduate Institute of Pharmacy, and the Graduate Institute of Pharmacology will integrate into a new College of Pharmacy, making it one of the key centers for medical and pharmaceutical education and research. In the future, the College of Pharmacy will continue to collaborate with domestic and international universities, hospitals, and industries. By actively hosting academic exchanges, it aims to further expand its research and teaching capacity. We are also working to set up a combat readiness pharmaceutical and medical material center, which will serve teaching, research, and development. By committing to the research, development, and manufacturing of military preparedness pharmaceuticals, the college will continue its century-long experience in pharmaceutical manufacturing.
Looking back across 100 years, the Department of Pharmacy has never been merely a name on a sign, nor the place marked on the map. It is a flame carried through war, a lineage born across long and weary roads, a seed replanted again and again that grew into countless hands, hands that healed, that taught, that built. Generation upon generation, they shaped the medicine of this island, the pharmacy of this people. It is a living branch of history, rooted more than a century deep, still reaching, still elite. In times of turmoil, it stood unbroken and walked on. In times of peace, it renewed itself and lit the way for those to come. This is the story of the Department of Pharmacy at National Defense Medical University, a story whose next chapters are still being written.